Well, Lloyd Walker before the break averaged a ton, but still it wasn't enough, losing out to Arne Spey by 4 legs to 2. That ends his chances of making it through to Saturday night's final. For Arne Spey, he has played the role of spoiler and played the role of spoiler perfectly. So this is the state of play as we go into our final 3 matches of this Group C. Josh McCarthy, top of the table. He's won 7 out of 9, 14 points, safely through. He takes on Danny Truman in a couple of moments. And so now the race really does go through to second position. If Josh McCarthy wins this game, then George Killington will qualify irrespective of what happens in his match against Lloyd Walker next. Danny Truman, by the way, was 8-11 bookmakers' favourite to win the group. Not qualify, win the group at the beginning of the day's play. Josh McCarthy was the second favourite. He was 16-5. Somebody that you mentioned earlier on. Don't discredit, don't discard.
Danny to throw
He's been the best player today. He's been the one that's been able to pick the points up. If he wins this game, he would have completed the card for this Friday. That's how dominant a performance it has been
70
for Josh. Well, he said he wanted to do the double. Arsenal have already done the job for him in terms of winning the Premier League, and he wants a bit of silverware for his own.
And this is kind of a free rein for him now, isn't it? All the pressure here is on Truman.
34.
It's a must-win game for Truman, so all the pressure is now on Danny.
$83.
For me, I feel the damage was done for Danny today in the first 2 games. He looked a bit nervy in those.
140.
He averaged 76 in his first one and lost out to George Killington 4-0. Well, that put George right back in the mix.
40.
And then he lost 4-3 to Lloyd Walker with an 83. And he's been chasing since then. He was a little nervy in those first couple of games, but
Danny Truman.
That, fair play to you, Josh McCarthy. That was something very special, Danny Truman.
Well, what goes around comes around, because you may remember Josh McCarthy. Well, how can you forget?
100.
In the previous game, Josh McCarthy found that 150 in a last leg decider after Killington missed a visit's worth of darts to get over the line. 3 darts to win for 3. McCarthy then obliged with that big one, and he's just been hit back with a big one.
$125. $57.
And this really would be a big opportunity for Josh if he could,
140.
as we know, head through to tomorrow night, but actually have a good night tomorrow.
$59. Josh will require 136. $78. $93. Josh will require 58.
McCarthy to level it up then. 18 for double top.
18.
Not to be this time, but he will return. Truman back on 208.
$100. Josh, you require 40. Game shot on the second leg. Josh McCarthy. Third leg, Danny to throw first. Game on. $83. $125. $177.
Yeah, really strong visit from Truman.
$95.
Well, as good as a max. Shame we should have seen some lights go off there because it is as good as a 180.
Yeah, agreed. I think they're harder than a 180.
I was going to say, it's like with the 170. I reckon the 167 we should see exactly the same. In fact, we should let the confetti cannon go off.
41. Danny, you require 142.
142.
$70. $41. Danny, you require 72. $32.
Doesn't take it out this time, Truman, but McCarthy back on 199. Doesn't have to. He will get another visit.
133.
But
Danny, you require 40.
significant amount of pressure applied by Josh McCarthy.
Game shot on the third leg. Danny Truman.
Didn't bother Truman one iota. 2-1 to the good now.
Full flag
McCarthy
Josh
on
to
throw.
throw first. Game on.
Yeah, 2 and up. And halfway towards a win, which puts him on to
81.
12 points. He forces the issue of George Killington. And Killington would have to win because of the legs difference. It would be win or bust
24.
for the killer.
$60. $100. $45.
Well, Josh McCarthy through to his first finals night
54.
here at the Live Lounge. I'm sure if he wins,
85.
it'll be somewhat of a party. Maybe not as big a party as our Christmas do, Scott.
No, they're massive, aren't they?
Oh,
58.
we'll just get rid of that silly pairs tournament that we do.
$95. $95.
Well,
Josh
top-
require 135.
McCarthy looking at 135. 120 left. Truman looking at the big
55.
fish
Danny, you
to
require
break in to give him a
170.
3-1 lead. Can't be done now.
74. Josh, you require 80.
2 10s. Now 2 5s, a 2-2. This has bailed him out a couple of times today, but not on this occasion.
Danny, you require 96.
And so Truman here, looking at 96 to move himself 3-1 to the good. Will stay there because the lie's good. Oh, why is he? I don't understand it. I'm sorry, I
47.
don't understand it. The lie's good.
Josh, you require 5.
You're throwing at it all the time.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Etc. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Game
understand
Sean the
it.
fourth leg.
And he's been punished
Josh
for it.
McCarthy.
2-2. Big fan of a
Fifth
lot of
leg,
things Danny
Danny
Truman's
to
done
throw
this week, but
first.
not that
Game
one.
on.
Can overcomplicate it, can't you? By peer pressure of what you're seeing on the telly and what you're watching everybody else do.
97. $41. $45. $59. $180. $100.
Well, plenty of time from here. 6 from this point for Truman to put himself 3-2 to the good. Remember, needs to win this game to have any kind of
99.
hope of qualify through to tomorrow night. 140 leaves the finish.
97.
That's a triple
Danny,
17
you
there.
require 80.
So Truman then to go back in front. Double top.
Game shot on the
Finds a
fifth leg.
way.
Danny Truman.
Truman 3-2 to the good.
Sixth leg, Josh to throw first. Game on. $100.
Remember, McCarthy wins this game. Then George Killington
140.
would be through to tomorrow night's final, irrespective of the result of his game with Lloyd Walker next.
83.
Effectively, of all the scenarios there are, there's one that sends him out. A Truman win and his defeat. It's the only way he can be eliminated, Killington. He's in a very good position. Now, we haven't got
85.
any supercomputer stats that tells you the percentage of likelihood that Killington's going to go through. But what we do have is my brain, Scott.
Fantastic.
And my supercomputer is
100.
telling me that in about 70% of scenarios, George Killington would be okay to go through. But if Truman wins his game, we're basically back to 50-50.
58.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. Yes. I agree. Yeah, I can see the sense in what you're saying.
100.
But for me, George Killington has a spurned Lloyd Walker to play.
Well, it could do one of two things. Either Lloyd decides, I've had enough of this,
140.
and then
Josh,
plays
you
to the
require
prime levels we have
118.
seen. Remember, he averaged a ton in his previous game, or you could see a rather dejected version. We don't quite know which one we're going to see yet. And we don't know if we're going to see another leg yet, because McCarthy's looking at tops of the 118. That just
98.
flicks off the flight and diverts low.
Danny, you require 78.
Treble 18 for double 12 here for Truman then. Double 12.
$72.
I think we can hear his
Josh, you
reaction to
require
that.
20.
A couple of match starts go begging.
Game show on the 6th leg. Josh McCarthy.
And once you missed a couple of match starts, you know that that's coming.
7 for 5 leg Danny to throw first.
There's always
Game
an
on.
expectation to be punished, and that's exactly what's happened. And so for Danny Truman, his week is virtually reliant on this one leg. Loses
55.
it, he is out. Wins it, he has to hope that Lloyd Walker is going to give him an olive branch.
Yeah, well, like you say, if he loses it, he's out, and that's the end of it.
100.
It's all building up, isn't it, for Danny Truman?
Well, he certainly wears his heart on his sleeve, doesn't he?
Such a great guy, mate. Honestly, such a great guy to be around.
$140.
Well, that's penetrated the point, as you can see there. Or the point is penetrated, shall I say.
91. $60.
Treble eat him on the fish.
60.
Josh McCarthy has 6 starts to send George Killington through and to knock the opponent he's currently playing on this stage out.
91.
Last start was big. Truman, you feel here, needs a double treble visit. Oh, wow.
174.
Oh, wow. What a visit from Truman.
110.
He is not letting this go without a fight, is he?
Josh McCarthy qualified through by hitting a 150. He could send George Killington through if he finds
Game
this.
shot. And the
That's
match,
incredible.
Josh McCarthy.
Back-to-back games as Josh McCarthy won a last leg decide of a ton plus checkout. And that has sent Danny Truman out. It wins McCarthy Group C, but it also sends George Killington through to tomorrow night's final. And as you can imagine, Danny Truman is crestfallen. What a week he's had, but he's not going to get his part in the Saturday show. That belongs to Josh McCarthy, and that belongs to George Killington. McCarthy 4, Truman 3.